Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. Before we begin today's practice, make your intention clear in your mind. What are you letting go of that has been in the way of your freedom and fulfillment? I'm letting go of fear, doubt, unforgiveness, judgment. What are you embracing that is in alignment with your desire to awaken to your true self? I am embracing love, trust, forgiveness, innocence. Take a moment to write your intention in the comments below, now or after your practice. Share them to solidify your intention in your own consciousness and in the world. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. If I defend myself, I am attacked. This is the idea that we practice with today. The principle behind this idea has been called the law of reversibility. It states that if situations, events, or people can affect your emotional state, then inducing that same emotional state from within will manifest the same circumstances in your life. If I defend myself, I am attacked. This means then that your sense of needing to defend, the consciousness that brings forth this need into your awareness, also brings forth the apparent attack to match it. So who would defend himself unless he thought he was attacked, that attack is real, and that his own defense can save him? Herein lies the folly of defense. It gives illusions full reality and then attempts to handle them as real. It adds illusion to illusions, thus making correction doubly difficult. We have looked before at the metaphor of seeing a snake in the rope. In a dark scene, you see something curled on the floor. As you approach it, your mind tells you that it is a snake, that you are in danger, and that you need to defend yourself. And so, you bring out the weapons and the armors of defense. You prepare yourself to engage with the snake. You plot and you plan, and you think of ways in which you could defeat the so-called enemy. And as you engage, you find out that there was no snake at all. There was only ever a rope, and that all of the danger and threat that you felt arose only from within and had no outer stimulus. The mind conjured up both the attack and the defense within you, and following the mind in the way that it perceived reality, you took its guidance and thus invested your energy and attention into your plans to defend yourself. This is the predicament that you engage with each time that you plan for your own safety. It is your own mind that tells you that there's threat and danger, and then proceeds to tell you how to keep yourself safe. And it is this that you do when you attempt to plan the future, activate the past, or organize the present as you wish. All of your life force is spent in plotting out ways and accumulating resources that could help you to defend against this invisible enemy, one that you do not see, do not experience directly, and yet certain that it is there and coming for you. Defense is frightening. It stems from fear, increasing fear as each defense is made. You think it offers safety, yet it speaks of fear made real and terror justified. Is it not strange you do not pause to ask, as you elaborate your plans and make your armor thicker and your locks more tight? What do you defend, and how, and against what? What must you believe about yourself for you to feel that you need defending? It must be that you consider yourself as something that is very weak and easily assaulted. It must be something made easy prey, unable to protect itself, and needing your defense. What could that be? What but the body has such frailty that constant care and watchfulness and deep concern is needed to protect its little life? It must be that you equate yourself entirely with the body. Is this not a frightful picture? Can you be at peace with such a concept of yourself, one which is under constant threat of losing its life? Yet what endowed the body with this identity except your own belief? The body is in need of no defense. It will be strong and healthy if the mind does not abuse it by assigning it to roles that the body cannot fill, to purposes beyond its scope, and to exalted aims which it cannot accomplish. Such attempts, ridiculous yet deeply cherished, are the sources for the many mad attacks that you make upon the body, for it seems to fail your hopes, your needs, your values, and your dreams. By equating the body with yourself, you attack both yourself and the body. Yourself, which is the unlimited, infinite, all-powerful presence that is one with God, is now denounced to something that is weak and frail, not eternal, but very limited, mortal, and full of fear. This is how you view God's creation. And in that view, God's creation is mocked. And what about the body? The body has demands placed upon it that it can never fill. You demand of it that it be the unlimited creation of God, that it represent your true self, limitless in power and in peace and in joy. And yet the body could never bring you the fruits that you desire. The dream self that needs protection is not real. This false sense of self is only a mixture of misidentification, confusion, and imagination. The body that you think of as yourself now need merely be perceived as quite apart from you, and it becomes healthy. It becomes a serviceable instrument through which the mind can operate until its usefulness is over. Defend the body, and you have attacked the mind by assigning to it the limitations of the body. You have seen in it the faults, the weaknesses, the limits, and the lacks from which you think the body must be saved. Having done this, you will not see the mind as separate from bodily conditions, and you will impose upon the body all the pain that comes from the conception of the mind as limited and fragile and apart from other minds and separate from its source. This is what you do each time that you look upon the body as yourself. These are the thoughts that are in need of healing, and the body will respond with health when they have been corrected and replaced with truth. Truth is the body's only real defense. Yet is this where you look for protection? You offer yourself a kind of protection from which you gain no benefit at all, but which merely adds to your distress of mind. You do not heal, but merely take away the hope of healing by identifying yourself with the body and attempting to protect it through your plans of defense. A healed mind does not plan. It carries out the plans which it receives through listening to wisdom that is not its own. It waits until it has been taught what should be done, and then proceeds to do it. It does not depend upon itself for anything except its adequacy to fulfill the plans assigned to it. And it is secure in certainty that obstacles cannot impede its progress to accomplishment of any goal which serves the greater plan established for the good of everyone. A healed mind is therefore relieved from the belief that it must plan, although it cannot know the outcome which is best, the means by which to achieve it, or how to recognize the problem that the plan is made to solve. It thus must misuse the body in its plans until it recognizes that this is so. The mind engaged in planning for itself is occupied in setting up control of future happenings. It does not think that it will be provided for unless it makes its own provisions. And time becomes a future emphasis to be controlled by learning and experience obtained from past events and previous beliefs. It overlooks the present, for it rests on the idea that the past has taught it enough to let the mind direct its future course. And it does not see that here and now is everything it needs to guarantee a future quite unlike the past, without a continuity of any old ideas or sick beliefs. Anticipation plays no part at all, for present confidence directs the way. What could you not accept if you but knew that everything that happens, all events, past, present, and to come, are gently planned by one whose only purpose is your good? Perhaps you have misunderstood his plan, for he would never offer pain to you. But your defenses did not let you see his loving blessings shine in every step you ever took. While you made plans for death, he led you gently to eternal life. Your present trust in the Holy Spirit within you, the inner guide which disperses the wisdom that God shares with you at each step of the way, is the defense which promises a future undisturbed, without a trace of sorrow, and with joy which constantly increases as this life becomes a holy instant, set in time, but heeding only immortality. Let no defenses but your present trust direct the future, and this life becomes a meaningful encounter with the truth that only your defenses would conceal. We will meet this day with present confidence, for this is part of what was planned for us. We rest from our own senseless planning and from every thought which blocks the truth from entering our minds. Take a deep, slow, and full breath now. And as you exhale slowly, open your awareness to receive instead of plan, that you may give instead of organize, and you will be given truly as you say, if I defend myself, I am attacked, but in defenselessness, I will be strong, and I will learn what my defenses hide. Repeat this idea slowly to yourself, and allow yourself to enter into the silence and stillness, bathing your mind in the presence and allowing the corrections to take place. nothing but that is needed. And now, let us go into the silence. And now, as you approach the completion of this practice period, take a deep, slow, and full breath in, breathing all the way to the top, and hold it as you behold the intention now to integrate the fruits and insights of your practice into your thought system. And as you exhale slowly, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this feeling and this idea with you into the rest of your day. Try not to shape this day as you believe would be most beneficial for you, for you cannot conceive of all the happiness that comes to you without your planning. Learn today, and all the world will take this giant stride with you. Throughout the day, as little things appear to raise defensiveness in you and tempt you to engage in weaving plans, remind yourself this is a special day for learning, and acknowledge it with this: I will not defend myself, because the child of God needs no defense against the truth of his reality. And as we close this practice period, take a moment now to thank yourself for taking the time to connect with truth and to remember and activate the state of peace and happiness within yourself. And remember to carry this sense of gratitude and inner peace with you as you go about your day, doing what needs to be done, but knowing that you are always connected to the love and joy of God. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please like the video, comment about your experience below, share your intentions for what you are releasing and what you are embracing this day. May you be at peace and know your true self.